The Association of Services of Indigenous Mennonite Cooperation, ASCIM, is a non-profit organization made up of 33 indigenous communities and churches and 31 non-indigenous associations and churches. The organization was founded in 1978 by the Presidential Decree No. 37-174. The origin of this organization goes back to the missionary work that Mennonite immigrants began in 1934 among the Entlet tribe in Yalbesanga. In 1936, with the help of international organizations such as the MCC, Mennonite Central Committee of North America, IMO, International Mennonite Organization, and others, 190,000 hectares of land were purchased. Starting in 1956, indigenous communities of the Entlet, Nibacle, Guarani, and Sanapana tribes settled on this land. For this reason, a new organization was created, which was in charge of the new settlements, founding the ASCIM in 1978. The ASCIM cooperates with 18 indigenous communities of the Paraguayan Chaco, always respecting the legal and cultural autonomy of each community. Together, they work towards a joint vision: autonomous communities whose basic needs are satisfied and who live in harmonious coexistence based on Christian values. The cooperation program of the ASCIM focuses on 4 areas: education, health, economy, and social-spiritual orientation. The work of this cooperation program is based on a strategic plan that was elaborated in 2016. The different departments will use this strategic plan as a guideline for their activities until 2040. The Education Department accompanies the official supervision of indigenous education in 45 public and 6 subsidized private institutions. More than 5,000 children and young adults receive an education in preschool, primary education, middle school, and tertiary education. The ASCIM also has 2 subsidized private educational institutions: the Yalbesanga Indigenous Educational Center, Centro Educativo Indígena Yalbesanga, and the La Huerta Agricultural Training Center, Centro de Capacitación Agrícola La Huerta. The Health Department works together with the health clinics in the indigenous communities. The Sanatorio ASCIM, which belongs to the ASCIM, offers health services in the communities, in the consultation room, and in hospital treatments. It seeks to provide holistic care and works on promotion, prevention, healing, and rehabilitation. The health insurance services are 70% financed by the medical insurance Ayuda Mutual Hospitalaria, which was created by the Presidential Decree No. 3050/2006. It is a workers' insurance with a 5% workers' contribution and 10% employers' contribution. The remaining 30% of expenses, part of salaries and travel expenses, are sponsored by the Three Colonies Foundation. The Agricultural Department provides advisory services in cattle raising, agriculture, and accounting. Each community that cooperates with the ASCIM has a rural consultant who represents the ASCIM in the community. The rural consultant is in charge of advising and accompanying the community in relation to proper handling of their livestock and production of crops. Within the activities of the Agricultural Department, the ASCIM works closely with the Indigenous Foundation for Agricultural Development, FIDA. ASCIM is a member of this non-profit organization, which offers delivery services of merchandise to the community stores, loans for farming and cattle raising, and different services with their machinery like maintenance of roads or pasture. The Intercultural Social Spiritual Department is in charge of programs such as non-formal kindergarten and preschool for children from 3 to 5 years, social work with women, accompaniment of Indigenous leaders within the framework of the Regional Indigenous Federation of the Central Chaco, FRIC, providing work opportunities within the ASCIM for volunteers. The services that are offered by the ASCIM are carried out by people from different communities of the Central Chaco and other parts of the country. Since the employees of the ASCIM come from different cultures, the importance of intercultural integration is emphasized, hoping that the staff will identify with the vision of the ASCIM. The annual budget for the ASCIM is 27 billion guaraníes, and 47% of it is funded by contribution from the Three Colonies Foundation, Fundación Tres Colonias. The Three Colonies Foundation is a non-profit entity composed of the German-speaking Mennonite churches and the cooperatives and associations from the colonies Fernheim, Chortisern, and Neuland. 44% of the ASCIM's annual budget are incomes from the self-financing program from the organization. 1.5% is contributed by the indigenous communities that are part of the ASCIM. 3% are donations from local or foreign donors, and the rest comes from various contributions. The goal of the work of the ASCIM is to build an integral and sustainable development in indigenous communities in the Central Chaco.